To Ohio right now this morning, a new law is making it easier for teachers to carry firearms on school campuses. Governor Mike DeWine is saying this is simply another tool for school districts to protect students. Opponents saying this is sending the wrong message. But supporters insist it's necessary to keep children safe in class, especially in light of what happened in Uvalde, Texas at that elementary school. Now, according to a recent poll, national support for controlling or combating gun violence is at its highest point in a decade following the recent mass shootings in Uvalde, Texas and Buffalo, New York. 59% of Americans say they think it is more important to combat gun violence than to protect gun rights. There are a lot of people in this country who think both can be true at the same time. Joining us right now is the president of the Columbus Board of Education, Jennifer Adair, to discuss Ohio's newest gun legislation. So we know that for years, teachers have been able to carry firearms, but they needed many more dozens of hours to actually be certified. What has been the overall reaction to fast tracking a teacher being able to carry a gun on school grounds?
Well, I mean, I think most education, professionals here in Ohio disagree with that. Certainly the Columbus Board of Education does. And so, what House Bill 99 does is really allow for individuals to be able to carry weapons onto school grounds if authorized by their boards of education, to have lower requirements for training. And so, this is like more of an overall philosophy question, right? I mean, you started off the segment with some really powerful statistics. It's our opinion in the education space that actually adding more weapons into our schools will not solve the problems that we are seeing in our communities. And especially here in Columbus, we are actually have seen, again, one of our highest rates of gun violence in our city.
Well, it's interesting. Again, this new law, it requires educators to undergo just 24 hours of firearm training, 24 hours. Compared to 700 hours under prior legislation, which is what security officers who carry guns on school grounds are required to do. But is it possible that, and maybe, we need to do a little bit more research, but is it possible that this is for people who already have a gun license? This is just a refresher course for coming on school grounds and being ready at a moment's notice in case something terrible goes down?
I actually do not know the answer to that, but if the rest of the laws around gun ownership apply in these scenarios. Really, what the law is aimed at combating or changing is that who can carry the weapon into a school safety zone in Ohio. Right now, it is law enforcement who are properly certified as Ohio peace officers, or people that boards of education deem, and that's what this allows. And then it cuts then that as long as the person is not a hired safety or security officer, so in that role, they still have to take all the hours of training because that's their professional obligation. This would allow for individuals who are, who all the rest of the gun requirements apply. So you have to be properly licensed or, or take all the tests or whatever it is to have a firearm here in Ohio. But it would lower that amount. It wouldn't be the same as other officers that would, or safety security that would have to take the peace officer certification. That's what it's lowering.
The Columbus Board of Education has said it will not change its current policies prohibiting the carrying of weapons on district property. And so we'll see if other school boards will follow suit with that. But thank you so much, Jennifer Adair from the Columbus Board of Education. We appreciate your time. A hot topic, something we'll continue to monitor from here at NewsNation. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.